Moscow, he flicked back his macaroni curls and smiled that megawatt smile. He blew kisses to the crowd and waved, seeming to mouth a message to his father. What a difference 5 days can make. Brazil's Gabriel Jesus left fights for the ball with Serbia's Nemanja Matic during Group E play at the World Cup on Wednesday. Matthias Schrader, the Associated Press. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. had rarely looked more junior than in 90 minutes of petulance and pantomime in St. Petersburg last Saturday. The golden boy of Brazilian soccer had helped snatch a late win for his country against Costa Rica that night, but at the final whistle slumped into a sitting position and sobbed into folded arms. The tears that rolled down his cheeks had been a long time coming, apparently. The journey back from a broken foot in March that threatened to end his second World Cup before it started had been an emotional one. But the outpouring, coming at the end of a performance that was peppered with hot-headed confrontations with the referee and histrionic dives, had sparked probing questions of Neymar's mentality, at home and abroad. Article continued below. 5 days on and on, maybe the most chaotic day yet of Russia's gloriously bonkers World Cup. Another Neymar had taken center stage, however, as he helped sweep his country securely into the last 16 with victory over Serbia at Moscow's Spartak Stadium. He rarely had reason to even speak to the referee Wednesday night, never mind harangue him to high heavens like he had done in St. Petersburg. The histrionics were toned down too, although there was one first-half embellishment of a foul where he briefly threatened to roll all the way out of the place. Most of all, the 26-year-old looked more like a 26-year-old. In patches, he played like the best 26-year-old on the planet. Only in patches. But for now, that's enough. On a day when Brazil avoided following the lead of world champion Germany and being unceremoniously dumped out of the thing entirely, it was more than enough. This is a team that had been methodically and carefully recast after being torn asunder in a national mortification 4 years ago at their own World Cup. Brazil's 7-1 capitulation to Germany then had been a historic meltdown. Yet as they arrived at the first true test of that rebuild here, news was rapidly filtering in of a new historic meltdown. Germany, solid, reliable, efficient, always bloody their Germany, were now not there. They were gone. Gone from the party at the first interval for the first time since, eyes narrowed as you checked the fine print again, 1938. It meant Brazil would be denied the shot at revenge that had presented itself with a potential second-round meeting with the reigning champions. The Brazilian hordes who were racing out of Moscow's metro and up into the golden evening sun that poured down onto the outskirts of Spartak Stadium cared little for the lost opportunity. The canary-clad masses had their eyes on revenge in another form, the yellow brick road to redemption that would now bypass Germany but take them back to the cup itself. Alemanis AF*** EU, they chanted, because every language has an F-word for occasions like this. Germany were indeed screwed, and my how they loved it. It would probably have been a fitting time to inquire what the Portuguese for schadenfreude was, but the Brazilians were too caught up in the moment. Article continued. Bella once inside, their lungs continued to empty. As Serbians lustily jeered the appearance of Neymar pre-match, Brazilians roared and rallied behind their man. There are moments when you have to have a cool head and to keep a standard. Brazil manager Tite had said on the eve of battle. We are aware of the emotions and the pressure. We have to be able to assess heart, head and reasoning. From the off there was signal of a more focused Neymar. As early as 2 minutes in, he picked up possession and drove at the heart of Serbia's defense. You could see the fear he drove into them. Watching Neymar up close can be a true joy, especially when he stays upright. He doesn't move so much as glide, scorching down the wing and then coming to a complete stop in a millisecond. Hitting pause and then teases, he tempts a Serb into trying to win a ball that wouldn't be there the next millisecond. He's not just the best 26-year-old on the planet. He's the best player not named Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo. Playing in what could be their last World Cups, the two pillars of this generation had helped drag their countries to the last 16 on Monday and Tuesday, nights that served up the kind of heart-shredding drama that this tournament will long be remembered for. As it turned out, Neymar and Brazil didn't need the same level of drama to punch their own ticket. A beautiful Paulino poke in the first half and Thiago Silva's unstoppable header from a Neymar corner in the second was enough to see off Serbia and secure a date with Mexico. The build-up to that second goal may have provided the clearest warning of all to the rest of the competition that Neymar and with him Brazil are ready to ramp things up from here. Silva had stepped out of defense to spear a cross-field pass through the blinding lights. Hugging the far touchline, Neymar watched the ball approach, wrapped his right leg behind his standing left and trapped it on his heel. It was a bewitching moment of beauty. And with that he glided off down the left wing to win a corner that would help win the game. The World Cup is on notice, juniors growing into this thing.